It's 2025, Happy New Year, and this is the year of AI, and I'm going all in. I'm talking second mortgage, personal loans, running up the credit cards, all in on AI because I believe we are about to see the golden bull run for the crypto altcoin market. It's clear now that billions of AI agents are going to completely reshape society, and we are actually watching the birth of what is going to be the agentic economy here. And it feels insane because I feel like I'm watching this entire AI movement literally start from the beginning right here, right now in crypto. And I've never been more passionate and excited than to dive into research what these teams are creating. Today, I want to do a deep dive into the first billion AI project on Solana, AI16z. I want to give you a landscape of everything the team has been working on, talk about where I think the price action can go, and more importantly, I want to use it to set the stage of what will be a series of videos kind of really introducing to you all the different teams and developers that are really working on these AI projects and what that landscape is actually starting to look like. When I talk about 2025 being the AI crypto golden bull run, I really want to draw a parallel to the 2020 DeFi bull run. What kicked off the DeFi bull run in 2020 was we had the introduction of really this brand new technology and sector, which was decentralized finance. And we saw apps like Aave, Uniswap, and Compound really kind of take hold and light a rally. And that was largely because we transitioned from basically buying and selling tokens on exchanges to actually having essentially applications that you and I could actually interact with. And today I would say that DeFi has been the most successful product market fit for crypto and its use cases. But now we are starting to see something new, which is of course the AI agent landscape. We've moved past the phase where AI is more than just talking with ChatGPT. We now have completely autonomous AI agents in crypto that are able to learn from their experiences, adapt their personalities, and really interact with the world around them. So if you were that person that got into crypto a little late and you were saying, I wish I could have bought Aave early or Uniswap early, I'm telling you now, this is that opportunity and we're seeing it line up perfectly. So right now we're looking at this dashboard that tracks about 850 AI agents. And in so we can see that total market cap is about $16.5 billion. Now I want you to think for a second. If you were to think about the meme coin market cap, I'm talking about coins like Doge, Pepe, SHIB, what do you think that number would be? Because if you guessed around $116 billion, of course you'd be right. But what does that mean? Why am I drawing this comparison? I'm drawing this comparison because I believe that this whole sector has the potential to 10x or more this crypto bull run. So when we look at all these projects, there's two main projects right now that are really capturing mindshare and influence, and that's going to be Virtuals and AI16z. I'm going to focus today this video on AI16z because I think it's the most interesting. But again, like I said, I'm going to have a ton of videos coming out that will cover all of these top projects so that way you will get that full landscape view. AI16z has quite a few different pillars to it. They're building autonomous agents, autonomous traders, and really an entire framework which is known as ElizaOS. To really understand this project and its lore, we first have to take a step back and look at A16Z and Andreessen Horowitz, which is really one of the most influential and successful VC firms, which has over $44 billion in capital spread across different funds. And the CEO of this venture fund, Andreessen Horowitz, is Marc Andreessen. And so why does this matter? How is this all connected? Well, if you remember, I told you that AI16Z was building an autonomous investor, and they built it on the persona of Marc Andreessen. And this is where Marc first took notice to what this team was doing and basically kind of gave it this soft endorsement by kind of tweeting out this picture, and this is Gauntlet Throne. And so Sean, which is the founder of Eliza Labs, would recommend give him a follow. He basically has three main goals, which is to build an autonomous investor, which is based on the persona of Marc Andreessen, build an autonomous degen trader. This is based on the persona of a really well-known crypto native known as Degen Spartan. He doesn't usually kind of interact too much more with the markets, but if you have some time, he has really just some incredible blogs that he used to post. And then of course, we talked about how they're building an autonomous AI agent framework, which is ElizaOS. ElizaOS is this framework that allows you to create, manage, and deploy these AI agents. This project has gained so much interest from crypto developers, AI researchers, that it's actually the #1 trending repo right now on GitHub with about 6,000 stars, over 2,200 forks. ElizaOS has become incredibly popular with just how feature rich it is, so you can have multiple different personalities that you manage. It can go ahead and take in context as a key determining factor and have kind of a long-term memory bank. It also offers all these different platform integrations, whether that's Discord or Twitter or anything else. And if you want to see just a little bit on how some of these AI agents functions, AI16z actually just released a fully automated news catch, which kind of you can see the different personalities and how they interact with each other. And that's just a little glimpse into the ElizaOS framework and what some of the agents are doing. But of course, AI16z has an official token for this project that currently has a market cap of around 2.2 billion, and we can kind of see it here on DAOs.fun. So AI16z is this idea of the first AI VC fund. And so it has about $30 million in net asset value. About 11 million of that is Eliza, which we'll dive into a little bit in this video. But we also see things like FXN, A Monica, DGen AI, and quite a few more here. And the team recently just announced that the AI16z token is going to be a completely revamped model in Q1 of 2025. So over the next few weeks, a month or two, which is why I believe it's going to be setting up for major catalysts to kind of give it to more upside potential. The first thing we're going to see here is a launchpad. So this is really going to be an opportunity here for teams to launch new AI agents using the ElizaOS framework. And this is actually going to also include agent-to-agent interactions, which a lot of people refer to as swarms. So your AI agent will be able to leverage maybe the services of another AI agent. We can also see that they're looking to bring more value accrual to the token. So this is going to include launch fees for people who want to create these AI agents and require those to actually stake the token for getting access to certain features. They're looking to incentivize new developers and project teams by launching this ecosystem fund, which is going to have a fee sharing mechanism from the launchpad. They're also looking to introduce a buyback and burn mechanics of these launchpad fees. So this should create kind of a flywheel where we buy back and burn AI16z, which decreases circulating supply and so forth. Another catalyst that's really starting to unfold is they've actually just partnered as well with Stanford University. And so this is going to be with the FDIC group, who is really responsible for kind of exploring and researching future digital currency initiatives. We can see here this collaboration is going to begin in Q1 2025, so in just the next few weeks. And really what the goal here is to leverage the open source Eliza framework, ElizaOS, and really try to understand about how can AI agents establish trust, coordinate actions, and make decisions within the DeFi financial systems. This collaboration really is going to focus on 3 core pillars. This is going to be the agent trust mechanisms. How do you essentially build trust with AI agents in that different architecture? And how do you determine that those AI agents are acting independent and truly autonomous? They're also going to introduce the multi-agent economic system, which is how do AI agents interact with the different economic events, and most importantly, how do they take in the context? Because that's a lot of times what matters. And then finally, talking about decentralized the agent government, which is allowing communities to govern how they work. You might have noticed in this video that AI16z has a brand mascot, and her name is Eliza. Eliza is its own independent project, but it has the full backing of AI16z, because what it is it encompasses all of their IP into an autonomous agent. Just recently, Eliza went ahead and dropped her first mixtape, actually kind of fire. And you can see here that people interact with her. For example, this user asked to make her an image celebrating New Year's, and she actually creates this image herself with these prompts, of course, fully autonomous, and posts it to X. You can come to her Twitter, check out her terminal, which is the link in bio, and go ahead and interact with her. So AI16z right now is about $1.96, sitting around a $2.1 billion market cap. And the way I look at this is I think AI16z has more than enough potential and catalyst to help it flip something like BitTensor Tau, right, which sits at around 4.2 billion. And the reason why is I think BitTensor Tau really got its footing and momentum because it was really only the AI project that seemingly wasn't complete vaporware earlier this year. And so it really kind of was able to capture those tailwinds. But now that we've seen, in my opinion, this is a significantly cooler project, has way more going for it. Mindshare, traction, catalyst. I think it flips Tau pretty easily. Also, when you look at one of the biggest competitors to this project, which would be Virtuals, this is sitting around a $4.2 billion market cap. Now, I also mentioned Eliza has its own complete project and IP and token. And so this sits at around 106 million market cap, right? So I think the closest thing to kind of evaluate this with would be AI XBT. So we didn't really talk about this too much, but AI XBT is an autonomous agent by the Virtuals platform I just mentioned, right? So you can kind of think of AI16z and Virtuals as kind of the king and queen right now of this entire landscape. And so I don't believe Eliza deserves to flip AI XBT. I actually think this autonomous agent is incredibly cool, but I do think we should close the gap a little bit on these market caps. So almost 500 million for AI XBT. Eliza only 100 million, feels like it could do some multiples here. All of that said about which one's gonna flip, nonsense like that, I mean, that's all just short-term outlook. Honestly, my take in 2025 is AI16z and this entire sector likely 10x's from here anyways. If you have any questions or just want to chat about AI, be sure to drop me a follow on X, send me a DM. I'm always writing about all the latest AI landscape, like this post a couple days ago on Virtuals. You can also see here I was talking about Eliza when it was just a 28 million market cap and it now sits over 100 mil. So do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe and check the links below. Come join the completely free community Discord. But cheers, see you in the next one.